Hello, everybody. My name is Mike, otherwise known as Millennial Mike. And with me, I have Jesse. How's it going, Jesse?
What's going, Mike? How's it going?
Doing pretty well. This is the first. It's exciting. It's, a little bit nerve wracking, but
First watch party?
first watch party,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
And
actually, technically, we did do a kind of a watch party when we were doing Idion.
oh, yeah. Yeah, well, true. But it was never like, a video or anything like that.
No.
So
We
this
were just recording ourselves doing a commentary on it. Yeah.
Right, right. Great show, by the way. Space Runaway Idion, if you haven't seen it. And this is another anime,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's what we're all about here. So we were thinking about how, what's going to be our first show that we're going to do like this commentary on. And as some of you may know, if you've clicked on this video, or if we have it as audio, or we're not sure totally what we're going to do, but if you clicked on this, you're probably familiar with Attack on Titan. It's in its final season. It's getting ramped up. It's getting crazy. Jesse hasn't yet seen it, and I have. So we figured, hey, this would be
It was on
something.
my backlog. It was on my to-do list.
Right, right, right. So
It's like like how like there's that meme where uh, some guy has like 30 anime he's been meaning to watch, and like there's another one.
right, right. The classic, anime watch list dilemma of the ardent anime enthusiasts. We always build up a bunch of those, never get around to them.
Uh-huh.
But this is a really popular show, a really great show. We figured it'd be exciting for other people to watch during this time where we seem to be very isolated. It's always nice to have some kind of communal feeling where you can like watch something with someone. It makes you feel like you're a part of something, and we like that feeling too. So we figured, hey, why not start the party, start the watch party, which includes you. You are also amongst the watch party as well. So we'll let you guys know when we hit the play button so you can synchronize everything together. And yeah, we'll have a great time reacting to. I haven't watched season 1 in a long time.
Oh,
I've
okay,
been
so this will be a
following.
good refresher.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to. And hey, I might be able to pick up things because I'm going back.
Yeah,
And,
and you see, there's something when you go back. Sometimes you see things you miss.
right, for sure.
Yeah.
And having seen the thing like up to the current point, going back, you can start tying threads together that you couldn't do if you didn't see the future. So you're going to have a different experience than me, and it's going to be interesting. As far as spoilers go, I'm sorry, these automatic lights are just, um, uh, I'm like, I'm
Oh, is it
glowing.
controlled by like a Bluetooth like
Yeah,
app or something like that? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's smart lights, so
Oh, okay. That's kind of slick.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It goes off telling me, hey, it's time to go to bed. And matter of fact, I better turn off the.
The reminder for going to bed.
Well, it just shuts off completely. It's
Oh,
like, yeah, go to if you're
I'd be
not
like, where'd you go?
right. But yeah, I'll fix that later. But
Okay.
yeah, so as far as spoilers go, we are going to make this non-spoilery, of course. It's going to be a reaction, but me knowing the future, I'm not going to say anything or to allude to anything that happens in the future, but it will be interesting going back and kind of experiencing this for the first time, for sure. So, all right. So we will go ahead without further ado. We will go ahead and start the video now.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
One, boom.
go.
Yeah. There's probably like no delay.
What? I got an ad. Oh no, wait, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. It's a Funimation. Sorry.
Yeah, it popped up for a second, like,
Yeah, I
and
thought it was an ad. I'm sorry. I was like, I thought I fixed it.
right.
I'm gonna make this full screen. Can I make this full screen?
I believe you can.
Double click. Oh wait, it's up there. Sorry. I'm not used to doing it the web browser way.
That's all right. Okay. Now this iconic opening.
Yeah.
The Colossal Titan. Oh, I mean, I guess technically no one knows that.
Right.
I mean, well, it's a big Titan, so.
It's a very big Titan.
Well, I guess they don't know it's a Titan either. I mean, come on, guys, it's Attack on Titan, like.
Well, I think they do know they just call them Titans.
Right.
How many do you want to watch?
Let's start with one, you know?
We'll see how we feel after the first one, if we can watch the second one.
Right. Well, we should do it to where, like, every episode is its own reaction.
Oh, sure. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let me turn down the volume a little bit so I can hear you a little better.
We're always, like, super meta when we're doing this. Like, everyone's gonna know that we're, like, tweaking the settings and, like...
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the first episode, you know? There's always adjustments, you know?
Right. So, hey, how do you want to, advertise our podcast, you know? I'm thinking about this advertisement program, and... No, I'm joking. I'm being completely sarcastic right now.
Oh, sorry. I was taking you seriously,
this is really good. Yeah. I forgot that they started fighting Titans so soon.
Yeah.
But I guess they've always lived in this world.
Yeah.
Where, they were fighting Titans. The opening. I will say the animation has it's gotten better as every season's gone along.
Well, that's kind of like how it is. They cheap out on the animation in the first season. And
this is not cheap. This is fantastic.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, compared to, like, later seasons, if it's, like, really popular, they'll pump a little more funding into it.
Sure. Well, of course. I mean, the show has gotten so much more popular as time's gone on.
Oh, yeah.
That no wonder it has more money later.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually tempted to get the manga.
You're a big manga reader. I mean, I read some manga, but...
Yeah.
I love anime. I don't love manga, so...
I like them both. I kind of view... It's hard to explain, because I grew up, like, reading comic books a lot.
Right.
It's just kind of like a lateral move for me, because I like the medium, you know?
Well, I used to collect comics. I'm huge into comics as well. I do love manga.
Yeah.
And so I enjoy that a lot. But if they adapt... Like, okay... Reading a comic and then watching a movie that they kind of adapted, like, it's different. It's not even... They don't... Anime to manga is almost one for one.
Almost.
Sometimes they make original episodes, or they'll branch off.
Yeah. The filler episode?
Well, not necessarily. Like, I mean, well...
Then there's the recap
let's
episode.
stick to this.
Okay. Flowers.
Yeah. Blue.
Now they're red. Why did I get like a vibe from like Monster, the anime that we did a podcast on?
No. Eddie! You'll figure out what that means later.
そんなに寝ぼけるまで熟睡してたの？いや、
なんかすっげえ長い夢を見てた気がするんだけど。
A long dream.
なんだったっけ？思い出せねえな。
What if this is actually a dream he's having at the end of the entire anime?
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Like
this is, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, if the whole thing was a dream, that'd be interesting.
I mean,
and like it's like an isekai or what it is, you know, like when he wakes up, he's in our world again.
I don't know if I'd like that.
You know? Huh.
I mean, it's just me, but.
でも理由もなく涙が出るなんて一度おじさんに見てもらったら。
バカ言え。親父に言えるかそんなこと。何泣いてんだエレン。
Notice that she has more sticks in her backpack.
ミカサに何か怒られたのか？
Right.
なんで俺が泣くんだよ。
she's kind of like the strong one, both emotionally and physically. He's
Yeah.
the crybaby little brother sort of.
And he's kind of lazy.
いや仕事
今日はモンペイだ。一日中ここにいるわけだからやがて腹が減り喉も渇く。飲み物の中にたまたま酒が混じっていたことは些細な問題に過ぎない。
I love the art style. I love the thick lines and.
It's well done.
いざって時ってなんだ？
決まってんだろ。奴らが壁を壊して街に入ってきた時だよ。
ああ、いて。おへれ、急に大声出すんじゃねえよ。
I like having a fridge next to my couch.
医者のせがれ。奴らが壁を壊
That's
すことがあったら
luxury.
そらしっかりやる。
Mm-hmm.
しかしな、そんなこと100年間で一度もないんだぜ。
でもそうやって安心してる時が一番危ないって父さんが言ってた
So
んだ。
don't worry, the walls are, they haven't gone down in like ever. Like it'll be fine.
Didn't they say that like in Lord of the Rings?
They
About
say that in
Minas
everything.
Tirith? Huh?
They say that in everything. The Titanic, it'll never sink,
It'll never sink. It does.
They always say it right before it happens.
Mm-hmm.
外をうろつく奴らを見かける機会があるんだが、奴らにこの50メートルの壁をどうこう。
And you ever notice that shit happens when people get too comfortable?
そもそも奴らと戦う
Oh,
覚
yeah.
悟なんてねえんだな。
They let their guards down.
Especially in series like this, like
Oh yeah.
this is kind of regarded as the Game of Thrones of anime.
Mm-hmm.
それも悪くねえ。
Mostly because it's popular and it's pretty. It has that philosophy about its show that the characters are there to serve the story, not the other way around.
Right.
That's what really Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but that's what that philosophy is really about. It's not about killing your characters or there's no plot armor and stuff, but it's mostly about the fact that your characters are there to serve the story. So anything can happen to them as long as it helps the story. You don't have to make your characters look good and have them survive to the end if it doesn't help the story.
Right.
And in a story where it's action and there's like war and stuff, I mean, they're just a part
And
of the
here's
story.
the funny thing. The most compelling character in the whole series was Hodor.
Isn't it Hodor?
Hodor, yeah.
Hodor? Oh. I haven't watched the show, but
Oh.
maybe
I
will.
see it every season except for the last
調
one.
査兵団はやめた方がいい。
なんだよ。お前も
I got
調査兵
too
団を
busy to
バカに
watch
する
it, and it was probably a good thing I did.
そういう問題じゃ。
調査兵団が帰ってきたんだ。
Bells are always like a sign of impending doom.
Mm-hmm. An omen?
Yeah. Horses are actually also a sign of death as well.
Hmm.
Like a runaway horse without a rider.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a symbol.
I think I've seen that in Berserk.
Oh, Erwin, man. This character is something else, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait till we get further into the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. The facial expressions in the show are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love that like very distraught kind of like
Yes.
look
yes.
like it, where it's like he has lines
Like, yeah, this part's good.
yeah, and the jiggling eyes. Like anime does
Yeah.
that where the eyes kind of like
Oh, yeah, the
jiggle.
jiggly eyes. Yeah.
It works though. Like when you see it, like
Oh, yeah, shit's getting real.
yeah, right. It's a piece of meat.
Mm, yeah, kind of.
それだけしか取り返せませんでした。
You said you were gonna pick up some meat from the local butcher. This is not what I expected.
Yeah.
Aaron's eyes are jiggling.
Yeah, they are.
で息子は役に立ったんですよね。
This is the best part.
直
I
接
know.
の手柄はなくても息子の死は人類の反撃の糧になったんですよ。
And the reality is
His eyes are jiggly too.
Yeah.
His eyes are jiggly now. Yeah, oh, they're really jiggly now.
He lied. She knows.
今回の調査でも
Well, he admits it.
我々
Yeah.
いや今回も何の成果も得られませんでした。私が無能なばかりにただいたずらに兵を知らせ奴らの正体を打ち止めることができませんでした。ひでえもんだな。まったくだ。これじゃあ俺らの税で奴らに餌をやって太らせてるような。
They really have just a great sense of atmosphere, you know?
I know.
The people in the background, like watching and just like,
Yeah.
just like,
The atmosphere, you know?
yeah, like we haven't seen any of this carnage, but it just feels so heavy, like, you know.
It feels organic.
Right, I agree. Oof.
何すんだよ。薪が散っちゃったじゃねえか。
エレン、調査兵団に入りたいって気持ちは
She doesn't say the end. Ede.
Yeah.
Ede. So funny. It's a kind of a joke in the Attack on Titan community.
I wonder if it means something different in Japanese. Or it's like a nickname or
手
something.
伝うほど
Well, his name isn't Japanese at all. His name's Aaron Yeager.
Oh, that's German.
Yeah. This is a very European, atmosphere here.
Mhm.
From the housing and everything. This is definitely not Japanese.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Although
yeah.
Mikasa, her name, she's clearly Japanese.
おかえりなさい
Right.
But they do actually
今日は
explain
珍しく頑張ったじゃない
that in this. It's actually a part of the story.
Mhm.
I mean, that's not a spoiler.
耳が赤かった嘘ついた証拠
Maybe I should have changed the disclaimer a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
父さん出かけるの？
Or you can, like, edit it out,
内地診療だ。
I mean, if you don't want to know anything about the show,
Yeah.
then just watch it on your own.
Yeah, okay. We might let a couple things slip, but nothing too big, hopefully.
Right. Right.
ミカサ、言うなって。
エレン何を考えているの壁の外に出た人類がどれだけ死んだか分かってる
You're
の
supposed to be a doctor, damn it!
よ。
だったら
エレン。どうして
I like when parents fight with their kids in fictional media.
Oh, yeah.
知りたいんだ。外の世界
Because it's
どう
not
なってい
like,
るのか。何
oh,
も
it's
知ら
just
ずに
nice. Oh, the
一
parents
生
are
壁
just
の中で
the
過ごすなんて
best thing
嫌だ。
ever and their relationship's always perfect.
Mhm.
It's like, no, like
続く
sometimes
人がいなかったら
kids are terrible. Like, and
今
Oh,
まで
yeah.
死んだ
kids
人た
have
ちの
to like
命が
snap them
無駄
in
に
the
なる。
line.
Oh, man, you should have seen my brother when he was little. He was a terror.
そうか。
He was Aaron Yeager.
No, he was worse.
そろそろ行くよ。
ちょっとあなたエレンを説得して
He was a royal shit.
人間の探求心とは
He still
誰に言
is.
われて抑えられるものではないよ。
Man, some people don't change.
No.
帰ったらずっと秘
Siblings.
密にしていた。
Siblings never
しかし見
change.
せてやろう。
本当に
本当に
行ってらっしゃい。
ダメだからね
I wonder if they ever figure out what's in the
調査兵
basement.
団なんてバカな真似
How do you know about the basement?
He just talked about it. He showed the key.
Oh, did he say basement? Oh, I must have been not paying attention.
I thought he said basement, didn't he?
I think everyone knows about basement because it's like well known.
Oh,
Because of something that happens later on. I think
Right.
he might have been echoing that. I don't think he actually said anything about that. Maybe.
I thought he did. But he was flashing that key.
Right. Well, yeah, there is a the key opens something.
Yeah.
じゃあお前らと同レベルだ
Spoiler alert.
僕が
Well, we didn't say what's
正しい
in the
と認
basement.
めているから
Oh,
That's what we want to find
耐えな
out.
くて殴ることしかできないんだろ
I know.
それは僕
I was being facetious.
Somebody even wimpier than
Eren is being tough now.
well, probably because he has somebody to defend, you know?
Oh yeah, and Mikasa is is making them all scared.
That's like the relationship in a nutshell. Like he comes running at him and then she's behind actually doing the work.
Yeah, it's kind of like Master Blaster and Thunderdome.
That's another retro reference that I don't get.
You never seen Thunderdome?
I haven't
you should.
anything that's not before the 90s
Yeah.
is just a complete toss up if I've seen it. I mean, I might have seen it, but chances are I haven't. I'm not well versed on 90s or pre 90s pop culture.
You might like it.
I mean, possibly. I'm not against checking something out.
Actually, pretty much all the Mad Max movies are good. I'd recommend those.
絶対ダメダメ
I think the idea of just having
協力した
like these
覚えはない
walls
Uh-huh.
and everyone's like kept in, they're siloed off, they don't know what's going on outside, they're ignorant,
They're sheltered.
they're sheltered. I think that's a really great
確かに
story plot point
この壁の中は未来へ
because it gives you like a
信じきってる人
physical
はどうかと思う
like, oh, once you go beyond, you're not only leaving your physical space, but you're also learning about,
去年壁が壊されなかったから
you know, you're progressing as a character, you're learning
Right.
about your surroundings.
You're basically like a goldfish in a goldfish bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Only you can't see outside the goldfish bowl.
And other things can go inside of the...
Yeah, and the Titans are kind of like the cat trying to get at the goldfish.
Right. I loved how the wind stopped blowing before the Titan appeared. Yeah, that's a real mystique to everything.
Yeah.
You don't hear any soundtrack or anything. There's no music. Silent.
Can I interest you in a subscription to Time magazine? Let me put the foot in the door here.
That's so funny. That animation is so good. The force of that kick.
Yeah.
Oof.
He's a big hit on Broadway. Ooh.
That's one thick boy.
Yes, he is.
That boy thick.
That boy, he had like these stubby arms compared to his legs.
I love how goofy these Titans look. I'll never get tired of how...
Each one's a little different.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like the idea of a watch party. It kind of like kills two birds with one stone, you know?
And what are those birds?
Well, we watched the show we've been meaning to watch, and then we are doing a commentary on it in a video.
I agree.
Also, it gives us a more organic reaction to all this stuff, you know?
I forgot about all this.
The about the mom being trapped underneath
Well, no,
there.
but I'm not like I legitimately forgot, but it's just that.
This reminds me of Barefoot Gen a little bit right here. This part with the mom strapped under the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did see that anime. It's for how old it was, that was pretty.
It was intense.
Yeah, it really was.
ミカサを連れて逃げなさい早く逃げたよ
This isn't real, but it's intense as well.
母さんの足は瓦礫に潰されてここから出られたとしても走れない
Technically, Barefoot Gen was an autobiography, I think, about the author of the manga.
The last interaction that they had was pretty confrontational, you know?
Yeah.
And I love that because it's like super realistic. Like they went from like being very confrontational to like he's like breaking his fingernails trying to get her out of this debris.
Yeah, and she you could see the regret of her past actions in her eyes and so forth, you know?
見くびってもらっちゃ困るぜカルラ俺は巨人をぶっ殺してきっちり3人とも助ける確かに2人だけなら助けられるでも今こそ俺は俺の恩返しを通す
He's like, nope. Oh, hell no.
The smile only a mother could love.
Plan B.
He's like, wait, I wasn't actually thinking about that.
What's that?
He's like, wait, I wasn't actually really thinking about that. I wonder if instead they like threw some debris on top of her so that way the Titan couldn't see her.
Yeah, but I think they could smell her.
Well, having seen the show, I'm not sure if they can.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
So you
Like,
think they're
just
more
like-
reactive to movement or something or sound?
Well, they actually they can see you. They just look at
Okay.
you. Like, how would the Titan have known to? They should have like threw like a curtain over or something like that, and then when the Titan passed, go back.
Yeah.
The music here is so good.
I can't wait to find out what these Titans really are and their
Mhm.
purpose.
その日人類は思い出した
Yeah. Just the mystery of that is something that unfolds over time. It's really great.
奴らに支配されてい
It's
た
kind of
I like-
interesting. Those splatters of blood almost look like petals.
Rose
Like,
yeah.
well, I was thinking more like cherry blossom petals. That'd be more Japanese, like, you know, because they all got those, you know, like those cherry blossoms trees.
It's also interesting how like the Titan like breaks like the mom's like back or neck, like
Yeah.
like breaks her, and then
Yeah.
like, but sometimes they don't do that.
Hmm.
So it's almost like the Titan knows, like
It was like a mercy kill.
basically. All right. Well,
I'm gonna eat you, but I'm gonna make it so you not suffer when I eat you.
Right.
So we gotta watch episode 2 now.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and stop here, and then
You can hit pause, right?
Yeah, I paused it. You pause it?
I thought it pauses when you pause it.
It doesn't. You have to hit pause, and then I'll explain it to you here in a bit.
Okay.
But that has been our first reaction of Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 1. Thrilling, exciting, the beginning to an awesome anime as we know it. And I'm really excited to kind of re-experience this and like, you know, kind of rekindle that initial novelty that, you know, I had when I first watched it. It's good stuff, you know, it's really good. I was afraid I was going to go back and then watch it and be like, man, like,
Well, there's certain things that you could watch multiple times and you get a different reaction each time, you know.
right. So this was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. What did you think? What were your initial impressions of the first episode?
Well, it's a good way to set up the story, you know, like it makes you wonder, like what's gonna happen next, you know.
Right.
And kind of establishes a few key characters.
A lot of mystery.
Yeah. Yeah, and we get motivation for Aaron and his sister.
We do. So yeah, cool. Well, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up here. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that jazz. And hopefully we'll see you again for the next episode. This has been Millennial Mike and
Jesse the Nerdserker.
and we'll see you later. Take care.
Matinee.